He's going to take it himself for a championship.
A double play and wins it for Fraser. Turn it to the end zone. What a catch. Makai touchdown.
Into the layup goes at the buzzer.
Wins it. The championship.
Live from a sold-out Felician University, it's game 1 of 11 here in the Dennis Gregory Memorial Classic. And our first game of the weekend features the top-ranked team in New Jersey, the Ironmen of Don Bosco Prep, against unbeaten St. Mary's. Good evening, everybody, and welcome here on the D1 Media Pro page of the National Federation of High School Sports. My name is Kevin Connolly, joined tonight alongside Mustafa Houghton. And Mustafa, what more can there be said about this Don Bosco team? They're unbeaten. They're led by the number 2 player in all of the country in Dylan Harper, and they're looking to continue a winning streak going into the Hoop Hall Classic this weekend up in Massachusetts.
Yeah, Dylan Harper, we expect big things from him. Number 1 player in New Jersey, if not the country, because I don't know anyone that's better. But we expect a big thing, big game out of him. But don't sleep on the St. Mary's squad. They haven't played the competition, but they're a well-coached, very fundamentally sound team. Yeah,
St. Mary's 10-0. They're one of just 4 unbeatens left in New Jersey. One of those unbeatens went down on our airwaves last night when St. Benedict's Prep defeated then undefeated St. Peter's Prep. See if St. Mary's can pull off what would be one of the biggest upsets in New Jersey and keep their unbeaten streak alive here against Don Bosco. Going back to Dylan Harper, though, he was injured on December 27th, and the Don Bosco lost to the Patrick School in the Jordan Brand Holiday Festival. He had not played from that December 27th game until last night, when he returned in a big-time rivalry matchup for Don Bosco against Bergen Catholic. He came off the bench in that game to score 21 points. The expectation is, Mustafa, he's going to come off the bench again tonight for Kevin DeVario's squad.
That remains to be seen. We don't know who the starting lineups is, so we're just going to cross our fingers and hope we see plenty of Dylan Harper.
And you look at this St. Mary's squad, a senior-led squad, and really the big man in the middle, Victor Torres, the 6'8" senior center, averaging 15 points and just under 10 rebounds per game. He's going to have a huge game tonight for St. Mary's if they want to stay competitive with Don Bosco.
Well, absolutely, man. They got it. St. Mary's has to be on their A game tonight. A plus game.
Well, we're going to step aside for our first timeout. It's game number 1 of 11 here this weekend in the Dennis Gregory Memorial Classic. And it all starts with Don Bosco Prep against St. Mary's. A whole lot more still to come from Felician University when we return here on D1 Media Pro.
Everywhere you look, there's a heart. A hand to hold on to. Everywhere you look, there's a face of somebody who needs you. Everywhere you look, when you're lost out there and you're all alone, life is waiting to carry you home.
Livingston Dental Group, we treat you like family.
Everywhere you look.
Welcome back here inside Felician University, counting down the tip-off in the first of 11 games this weekend here in the Dennis Gregory Memorial Classic. 1 game here tonight, and then 5 on Saturday, 5 on Sunday, both at Caldwell University. We'll get into the lineups of the games coming up this weekend a little bit later on in our broadcast, but all 11 can be seen live right here on D1 Media Pro. And what better way to start it off than with the #1 team in New Jersey in the Ironmen of Don Bosco Prep. Entering this game, a 5-game winning streak for the Ironmen. Won yesterday 60-46 over Bergen Catholic. And Mustafa, this is a game for Don Bosco where they can't fall into the trap. You're coming off a big-time rivalry victory yesterday, and then on Sunday, you're going to go up to Springfield, Massachusetts and play Archbishop Stepanak in the Hoop Hall Classic. But you have to keep your attention here on this St. Mary's squad who wants to do nothing more than to knock off the Ironmen.
Yeah, Don Bosco's a well-coached team, and I doubt they're not taking anyone lightly, especially St. Mary's, their undefeated squad.
2 losses for the Ironmen this season. Back on December the 20th, down in Florida in the City of Palms Classic, they fell by 3 to Long Island Lutheran of New York, another nationally ranked team. And then, as we mentioned, lost by 5 to the Patrick School in the Jordan Holiday Classic, the game that Dylan Harper got a little bit banged up in. As for St. Marys-Rutherford, well, they're 10-0, so they come in riding a 10-game winning streak, a 30-point victory over Wallington last time out. Over the weekend, a 6-point victory against Teaneck. So the competition is obviously not as good that St. Mary's has played on their schedule as compared to a nationally ranked Don Bosco team. But again, this is a St. Mary's team that, although might be at a talent disadvantage on the court tonight, they're going to be a force to come in the postseason with just how well they're coached.
Yeah, absolutely. I expect nothing but a solid showing from both teams, for that matter.
Told you this is the first of 11 games here in the Dennis Gregory Memorial Classic. Let's take a look at the games upcoming tomorrow from Caldwell University. It'll all get started at noon as Cedar Grove will take on Verona. It'll be Emerson against Ridgefield at 2 o'clock. At 4 o'clock, it's a non-public rivalry showdown between Seton Hall Prep and Bergen Catholic. St. Benedict's takes the floor to take on Rutgers Prep at 6 p.m. And then the nightcap on Saturday is Our Savior Lutheran Prep team against Compass Basketball Academy. Games on Sunday also held at Caldwell University. Compass Basketball Academy, quick turnaround as they'll kick things off at noon on Sunday against the Patrick School national team. It'll be James Caldwell against Hillsborough at 2 o'clock on Sunday. 4 o'clock game is College Achieve Asbury Park against Ramapo. St. Benedict's takes the floor for the second time in as many days at 6 o'clock against St. Joe's Metuchen. And the nightcap to wrap up the Dennis Gregory Memorial Classic is Roselle Catholic against Gill St. Bernard's at 8 p.m. Again, all 11 games can be seen live right here on D1 Media Pro. Warm-ups have just finished up, and we're going to go live to the floor for the pregame festivities here inside a sold-out gym at the Health and Wellness Center on the campus of Felician University.
We would ask that everyone please rise, remove your caps, and limit your movement for the playing of our national anthem.
This gym fits just over 1,000 people, and 1,000 people are squeezed in here tight on a Friday night on the campus of Felician University for the first game of the Dennis Gregory Memorial Classic featuring the Ironmen of Don Bosco Prep and the Gales of St. Mary's. Kevin Connolly, Mustafa Hootlin on hand. live here from Felician, and we're going to go live to the floor for the starting lineups.
Starting at 4 to 6'5" junior, number 30, Brad Laughlin. Starting at guard, 5'11" senior, number 5, Malik Shepard. Starting at guard, 6'4" junior, number 14, Jordan G. And starting at guard, 6'1" senior, headed to Howard, number 0, Isaiah Brown.
Well, there you see the starters for Don Bosco: Isaiah Brown, Malik Shepard, Jordan Gee, Brady Laughlin, and Kiner Asparilla. Dylan Harper active and will come off the bench tonight for the Ironmen. Now it's a St. Mary's home game here at Felician, and we'll turn the other side of the floor for their starting lineup.
Starting at guard, 6'1" junior, number 5, B.J. Cunningham. Starting at 4 to 6'3" senior, number 24, L.J. Falcone. Starting at 4 to 6'6" senior, number 22, Sammy Torby. And starting at center, 6'7" senior, number 21, Victor Torres.
So there are the starters for Brian Gascion's squad. It'll be B.J. Cunningham, Luke Gascion, Victor Torres, Sam Torabene, and L.J. Falcone. Well, we're just about set to go here between Don Bosco and St. Mary's. Tip-off in 30 seconds when we return. Game time here inside Felician. Don Bosco in the white, St. Mary's is in the black. We're just about set to go. Ironmen 9-2, ranked number 1 in New Jersey. Gales, despite their 10-0 record, they are not ranked in the NJ.com top 20, but they are one of 4 teams unbeaten left in the state. Don Bosco wins the tip, and we're off and running here inside a sold-out health and wellness center on the campus of Felician. Ball tipped out of bounds, and it'll stay down this end of the floor with the Ironmen. Coming off a 16-point victory yesterday against Bergen Catholic. It was a home game. Also saw the return of Dylan Harper in that game for Don Bosco. Next time the Ironmen are on the floor, told you it's against Archbishop Stepanak in the Hoop Hall Classic in Springfield, Massachusetts. It's also going to be on national television. ESPN2 telecast on Sunday late afternoon. Three-pointer on the way, and Jordan Gee opens the scoring for Don Bosco. It's a very balanced scoring attack for the Ironmen. Inside, going to the St. Peter's Prep transfer, Sam Torabene for St. Mary's, and he can't connect in close. Gee back to the elbow, just a junior for Don Bosco, as Isaiah Brown, their senior guard, comes up well short on a three-pointer. It's an air ball. Isaiah Brown committed to play at Howard next season after he graduates from Don Bosco.
Now, if I'm St. Mary's, I want to stay within striking distance because anything can happen. Easier said than done.
Obviously told you this is Dennis Gregory Memorial Classic. Mustafa, this is also one of the national games of the week on the National Federation of High School Sports here on the NFHS Network. So all those tuning in to see Don Bosco, we thank you. As Brown comes up short on a finger roll layup, and then a bullet pass is too far out in front of Torres. Nerves here to start for St. Mary's, playing against New Jersey's best team.
Yeah, when the cameras come out, they do get a little nervous.
Brown on the handoff, 0 for 2 to start for the point guard. He's going to try to squeeze a pass inside to the big man, and he shuffled his feet. It's a travel on Kiner Asparilla. A choppy start for both these teams, minute and a half into this opening quarter.
It's going to be on him tonight with Bennett. I mean, they're giving up some shots to the big fella from Columbia. They've got to be able to work that.
There's Luke Gacchione. Does it really all for St. Mary's, averaging just over 11 points and 6 assists per game. Going to go inside to the big man in Torres. The matchup to watch is Victor Torres against Kainer Asparilla, as Tora Benny had it poked away from behind. If you're watching this game and you're new to New Jersey high school basketball, there is no shot clock in games played under the sanctions of the NJSIAA, as Tora Benny's three-pointer is off the mark, and Don Bosco looking to run. Gee's three, that's too strong. Asparilla, the offensive rebound, and a second chance here for the Ironmen, and a cold shooting start here for Don Bosco. You'll see on the floor it is the yellow three-point line, which we're playing tonight. So two lines, we're playing the yellow. Gacchione steps beyond the NCAA three-point line, and still scoreless is St. Mary's 2.5 minutes into this game.
Only 3-0 here. Still early.
And still not have seen Dylan Harper get off the Don Bosco bench, as Jordan Gee turns the corner, no. Asparilla with the second chance opportunity. So Kainer Asparilla making his presence known on the offensive glass in this opening quarter for Don Bosco, who's out to a 5-0 start, and then a foul called on the reach-in on Isaiah Brown. For Brown, it's his first, team's first of the quarter. Gacchione into the corner. They're able to get LJ Falcone open for three. Offensive rebound for Cunningham. They'll now try it again with Falcone, and this time he connects.
Just like that, we're all tied up.
LJ Falcone finally takes the lid off the basket for St. Mary's. Brown turning the corner into the lane, a lot of traffic, a late whistle, and a foul called inside on the Gales.
Got a blocking foul.
Foul goes on the center, Victor Torres, and it sends Isaiah Brown to the line to shoot a pair. Brown averaging just under 14 points per game for the Ironmen. On the board with a free throw. And Brown goes 2 for 2 from the line. I feel like the free throw line is going to play a big part in this game, as Dylan Harper gets off the bench for Don Bosco, and he'll check in at the next whistle. St. Mary's wants to try and stay in this one. You feel like they're going to have to get to the free throw line and also hit a lot of three-pointers. Gacchione steps into a long two. That spins out. Nothing's gone down for the St. Mary's senior to start. All the way down the other end of the floor is Malik Shepard, and an early timeout called by St. Mary's. Don Bosco out to a 9-3 lead halfway through this opening quarter. Step aside for a quick timeout and be back after this here on D1 Media Pro. Early timeout called by St. Mary's with 3:55 to go in the first quarter. 9-3 Don Bosco lead. Kevin Connolly, Mustafa Hooten with you here on D1 Media Pro. So happy to be here for the second consecutive year of the Dennis Gregory Memorial Classic. Opening night game on Friday, and then 10 games to be played split evenly on Saturday and Sunday. Dylan Harper on the floor for Don Bosco. Second consecutive game. Returning from injury, came off the bench last night, coming off the bench here today. Number 2 player in the class of 2024, and Mustafa, more importantly to folks around here, deciding to stay home and play at Rutgers next season as he dives on the deck and knocks the ball out of bounds, out of the hands of Tora Benny. Yeah, Ron Jr. is in the building as well, the star, 4-year star for Rutgers, and Rutgers hoping that Dylan does the same as Asparilla blocks it off the backboard, but they're going to count it as a goaltend. So Elijah Caldwell on the board for St. Mary's on the goaltend by Asparilla. G gets the screen from Asparilla. Harper, first touch offensively, and he's going to let it fly and comes up short on the 3. Long rebound to Shepard. Gee on the drive, he'll go up. Asparilla can't get it on the weak side. Gacchione looking to run for St. Mary's, met there by Harper. And you just see the physical dominance that Harper has. I mean, he's double the size of Luke Gacchione, who he's guarding on the perimeter for St. Mary's. Caldwell, short that time, as Laughlin the rebound on the air ball. And that's going to be a kick ball on the Gales as it goes off the shoe of Falcone. Don Bosco ball inbounding from the sideline. Laughlin, the sniper, as a three-point shooter for the Ironmen. Gee will look to hit his second 3. That's no good, and then a foul. It's going to be over the back on Kiner Asparilla. So
St. Mary's just need to get some confidence right now. They're playing on eggshells.
Only trailing by 4 with 2:25 to go here in the first quarter. Been a cold offensive start for both teams. No shot clock in New Jersey. You figure St. Mary's wants to take as much time as possible when they have the basketball and try and limit the possessions, as Gacchione will hit the floater in the lane. So Gales within 2 of Don Bosco. As we'll see if Harper can start to get in a groove. As he'll go straight to the basket, and another late whistle, and it's a foul on St. Mary's. Fouls on Victor Torres, that's his second. 1:45 left here in the first, and Brian Gacchione, head coach for St. Mary's, knowing how important he is to the success of his team, leaving him on the floor as Dylan Harper will throw it down for his first points of the night.
What a way to make your presence felt.
Welcome to the Dennis Gregory Memorial Classic, Dylan Harper. Harper, not really known for his athleticism, as Sammy Torabeni answers on the baseline for St. Mary's. Harper known more for three-point shooting and just ability to score at all 3 levels, not really known for those high-flying dunks. As now he has Torabeni on skates and he goes straight to the basket. So Harper with 4 quick points for Don Bosco. Final minute of play here in the first, and the Ironmen lead it by 2 buckets. Gacchione around the screen. Falcone in the corner is shut down by Gee. Brown nearly poked it away. Gascione will get it back. Thought about the three, instead goes inside. And Torres tried to meet Asparilla, but he comes up with the block. Harper running, Brown shooting, and he's too long on the three ball. 30 seconds left in the quarter. See if St. Mary's wants to hold for one. They'll pull it back out for Gascione, and he looks at the clock with 21. Brian Gascione trying to get his guys all situated. Gascione with Laughlin. Down low, Torabeni, he goes up, a lot of contact, couldn't hit the shot as the ball pinballs into the corner, and it's last touched by Don Bosco, so it'll stay with St. Mary's with 5.4 left on clock. Will Mensah comes on the floor. Zapparillo will sit in these final 5 seconds. So Torres to inbound in the corner for St. Mary's. Inbounds it to the backcourt. Tracking it down is Caldwell. Clock now running. Caldwell spins on Harper. Has to get a shot up, and he will not. Dylan Harper suffocating defense for Don Bosco in the final couple of seconds. Ironmen lead at 13-9 after one. We're going to the second here in the first game of the Dennis Gregory Memorial Classic. It's his responsibility as Maldonado cranks one into deep left field. You can forget about that. Chris Maldonado with home run number 2 today. He's got
as this one is ripped into left field. A bat flip and a homer for Tyler Beck.
Pitch is hit in the air, left field. Going over Fiore. He's back at the track, at the wall. It's gone. A leadoff home run for St. Joseph's Regional. Ellis Garcia gets things started for the Green Knights. Here in the payoff pitch is hit in the air, deep right center field. That ball is high, it is far, and it is gone! A grand slam for Matthew Monteleone. And it kicks and fires. That pitch is hit in the air, deep right field. Get out of town! Michael, you waited up, and Marcus Johnson smacked it out of the yard. A leadoff bomb from the Cougars center fielder. Play the 1-2. Hit in the air, deep left field. That ball is high, it is far, it is long gone off the house. Makai Moore with a go-ahead 2-run shot way out of here at Miller. Pitch is a breaking ball, cut on and missed. Hard strikes out the side of the third. We head to the home half. But the first pitch to Hollander is belted in the air. Deep left field. That ball is high, it is far, and it is gone. Second quarter here in the Dennis Gregory Memorial Classic. Don Bosco and St. Mary's as Luke Gascione opens the second quarter with another floater in the lane, and then it's turned over by Don Bosco. Torabeni inside and can't get the layup to go, but a whistle and a foul called on the Ironmen. Foul goes on William Mensah, his first. Again, unfamiliar with New Jersey high school basketball. A new rule was implemented this offseason by the NJSIAA, very similar to what you see at the NBA level, also at the women's college basketball level, as Torabeni misses the first free throw. Fouls reset after every quarter, so 5 team fouls in a quarter and a team's in the bonus, but there's no more 1-and-1. It's all 2-shot fouls, so Torabeni goes 1 for 2 from the line, and St. Mary's is within 1 of the Ironmen here, beginning stages of the second quarter, but Dylan Harper right back to the basket for his second slam of the game.
I don't know if you have an answer for that, Kev.
Beautiful baseline cut from Harper, and he's showing off the athleticism as there's the first bucket for Victor Torres.
Torres with a nice move.
And Mustafa, now you're seeing St. Mary's a little bit more comfortable with a quarter under their belts. And a foul.
They're starting to feel themselves a little bit.
Called on Cunningham. Looking for Mensah off his hands, regathers and gets it for Laughlin, who hoists from 3. Brady Laughlin, NBA range from the junior. 4-point lead for Don Bosco. Gassion drops it for Ilion Santos. First time he's entered to begin this quarter for the Gales as he tries to jump it off for Torres, and Brown intercepts it. Isaiah Brown surveying. Harper comes open and hoists from 3 as it spins out. And Gassion pulls down the rebound. Torabene trying his luck from downtown, no. Trying to fight in there for the rebound was Cunningham. Gee barrels into the signage down low as Harper is hacked, bounces it in, but they will not count it. They'll say the foul's on the floor. Next year, that might have counted for Dylan Harper at the college level, but high school ball, they don't give him that continuation as Gassion picks up the foul.
It's getting physical out here, Kev.
St. Mary's being very physical with Dylan Harper, and William Mensah being physical with the rim for Don Bosco. You see the attention that Dylan Harper gathers for the Ironmen and allows a lot of other guys for Don Bosco to get open as Gassion with the floater can't get it this time. Harper crosses over, steps back and drills the 3. And a timeout called by St. Mary's. Dylan Harper heating up off the bench for the Ironmen. And they have their largest lead of the night with a 9-point lead. 5:38 to play here in the second quarter. And Dylan Harper with 9. Harper, 3-level scorer and showcasing it here at Felician. We'll take a timeout as well on the floor. Second quarter, Don Bosco opening things up to lead by 9.
What a bad call! You have no business being out there.
You know, I'm a person too.
Dylan Harper with 9 points for Don Bosco. Couple of dunks, crafty layup, and hits his first 3-pointer of the game, which triggers a St. Mary's timeout. Kevin Connolly and Mustafa Houghton with you here on D1 Media Pro. Thanks for spending part of your Friday night with us here on the National Federation of High School Sports as we begin the 2024 Dennis Gregory Memorial Classic here from Felician University. This game also a National Game of the Week here on the NFHS Network. Harper was the consensus #1 player in the 2024 class, Mustafa, before Montverde Academy's Cooper Flagg reclassed from 2025 into 2024. He became the #1 player, but Harper's play this year has indicated anything. He still deserves consideration for that top class. They go up top to him, and he hangs in the air and finishes for the layup. Harper averaging just under 26 points per game. He's only played in 7 games out of the 11 for Don Bosco this year because of injury. And a foul called on the floor against the Ironmen. It'll be on Jordan Gee. That's his first, as Sam Turabeni will come back on for St. Mary's. Connor Asparilla also going to come in as Harper is going to get a breather. He checks out with 11 points with 5 minutes to go here in the second. And then a foul on the reach-in, Isaiah Brown. That'll be his second. So Brown with 2 fouls for Don Bosco. Torres hasn't left the floor despite picking up 2 quick fouls for St. Mary's. Brad Brown will come in as Isaiah Brown heads to the bench. So Kevin DeVario making the decision to pull his senior guard. So Harper and Brown both on the bench for Don Bosco. See if St. Mary's can make a bit of a run as Brady Laughlin got his hands in the passing lane. It'll stay with the Gales. Laughlin, really nice player in his own right for Don Bosco. Mustafa, sharpshooter as a junior. can really fill it up from the mid-range and from outside.
Yeah, he's tough as nails, too.
And now another foul on Don Bosco. This one goes on Mensah. It's his second, and also the fourth team foul on the Ironmen in the second quarter. So free throws the rest of the way for St. Mary's.
St. Mary's take advantage of this and try to drive to the basket.
They've only attempted 2 free throws in this game as Torabeni gets his pocket picked and turns it over. Brad Brown, the sophomore, running things at the point with Isaiah Brown and Dylan Harper on the bench. As now Laughlin will cross over, he'll step back, and there's the second three of the night from Brady Laughlin. And the lead is up to 14 for Don Bosco in a blink of an eye. St. Mary's inside for Torres, working on Asparilla. Gachillon lets it fly way too strong on a three-pointer. Numbers for Don Bosco. Guy inside Mensah, back out Laughlin. He's feeling it, and he's too strong on the heat check. Gachillon reverses it. One more in the corner. Elijah Caldwell left alone. And St. Mary's struggling to put the ball in the basket once again. 3.5 to go in the second quarter. And it's a 14-point Don Bosco lead. And then a timeout is called from the sidelines by Kevin DeVario. First timeout of the game for the Ironmen. 3:21 left before halftime. Don Bosco 28, St. Mary's 14.
This high school gym used to be packed most nights. Not anymore. Do you know why? Because bad behavior by fans, especially adults, has caused a shortage of game officials across the country. You see, without officials, we can't have sports. Don't let this become reality. It's time for a change. Let's bench bad behavior for good.
3:21 left to go here in the second quarter. Don Bosco opens up a 14-point lead against St. Mary's. Joined alongside Mustafa Houghton, my name is Ken Connolly. Israel Jackson on the floor for Don Bosco after this timeout. Ironmen 9-2 going to the Hoop Hall Classic after this game to play Archbishop Stepanak out of New York. It's a big-time matchup as Asparilla will get the reverse to drop for his second bucket. It'll pin Dylan Harper against Boogie Flan, the Kentucky signee from Archbishop Stepanak on Sunday evening. Game that'll be broadcasted on ESPN2. Approximate start at 5:30. Falcone into the lane, hangs, might have gotten a hit, missed it, got his own rebound, and St. Mary's will reset. Caldwell on the drive, gets it blocked by Asparilla, and then out of bounds off of St. Mary's. Was a freshman Elijah Caldwell listed at 5'8", going against the 7-footer Asparilla, and advantage Don Bosco in that matchup. Jordan Gee opened the game with a three, has been quiet since, as Don Bosco goes inside for Laughlin, and he gets hit hard as he goes to the deck. Foul goes on Luke Gachillon. That's his second, so Gachillon and Torres with 2 fouls for St. Mary's, as Brady Laughlin will go to the line to shoot 2 for the Ironman. Laughlin already with 6 points tonight on a pair of 3-pointers for Don Bosco. And to his total from the free throw line. Dylan Harper is going to come back into the game, but he'll only come in should Laughlin make this free throw. He'll replace the junior at the line. And Laughlin makes the free throw, He'll get a much-deserved breather as Harper will come back on the floor. Brown got his hand inside Gachillon, but a foul is called, and
shooting 2.
Luke Gachillon's going to go to the line to shoot 2 because St. Mary's is in the bonus. It'll just be the 3rd and 4th free throws of the night for St. Mary's. And it snaps a lengthy scoring drought for the Gales as well. Gachillon leading scorer on the game for St. Mary's, 5 points. And now he makes it 6.
So St. Mary's had to figure out how to get some stops and make some shots. Trailing by 16 right now.
They got B.J. Cunningham on Dylan Harper, and they'll give it to the future Scarlet Knight as he steps back from the free throw line, and just unguardable stuff right there from Dylan Harper. 13 on the night for Harper. Gachillon around the screen, lets it go for 3, and there's his first triple of the evening. 90 seconds to play here in the first half. And Harper just controlling things out there. He'll drive, hop, step into the lane, gets hacked on his way through, misses the layup, and then Asparilla pulls down the rebound, and a foul is called on St. Mary's. It'll be on Sam Torabeni, his first. Malik Shepard back on the floor for Jordan Gee. It's the 4th team foul on the Gales. So baseline out of bounds for Don Bosco, as next foul will put them at the free throw line. Harper lets it go from 3, and Dylan Harper putting on a show for the sold-out crowd here at Felician University.
Dylan Harper likes to perform for D1 Media Pro.
Every time we're in the building for a Don Bosco game, it feels like Harper has one of his signature nights. And here he comes up the floor once again for the Iron Men, and they're going to get him for an offensive foul this time.
But Kev, if you remember, we saw Dylan Harper last year at the John Wall Holiday Classic, and after I put that highlight, I felt like the whole nation was on notice.
I mean, Dylan Harper has been a star throughout his high school career, but you're right, the beginning of his junior season when Don Bosco Prep went down to the John Wall Holiday Classic in North Carolina, feels like that's when he really got put on the map nationally. And he's just carried that over into the AAU circuit, at the Nike EYBL circuit, as Torres goes off the window and scores for St. Mary's. Harper went to the bench after that last foul for these final 30 seconds. See if St. Mary's can try and get a stop and a score and make this a little bit more competitive going into the break. Asparilla gets quadruple teamed as he goes for Jackson. Lost it on the way up. He gets it back in the corner and lets it fly from 3. No good. Torabeni the rebound with 10. In the corner, there's Cunningham. His three-pointer, no. Torabeni on the glass and gets it knocked out of bounds by Shepard. 4.5 to work with for St. Mary's. 37-21. The Iron Men are in front. Torabeni. Now Torres, 2 seconds. Torres on the drive, kicks it in the corner, and it's rejected by Shepard. I don't know if it would have counted from Elijah Caldwell anyway, but we have hit halftime here at Felician University. Don Bosco Prep 37, St. Mary's 21. Step aside for our halftime break. Be back with some stats in the start of the third quarter right after these messages here on D1 Media Pro.
He's going to take it himself for a championship.
A double play wins it to Fraser. Turn it to the end zone. What a catch. McIntyre touchdown. Wins it. The championship.
Everywhere you look.
Livingston Dental Group. We treat you like family.
Everywhere you look.
No business being out there.
You know, I'm a person too.
This high school gym used to be packed most nights. Not anymore. Do you know why? Because bad behavior by fans, especially adults, has caused a shortage of game officials across the country. You see, without officials, we can't have sports. Don't let this become reality. It's time for a change. Let's bench bad behavior for good.
Yeah. They hate when you elevate. You're stacking up losses, I'm handing them out, yeah, I had to go delegate. It feel like I'm floating, I'm lost in the moment, I swear I could levitate. They never believed that I would really fly, I had to go demonstrate. I had to set them straight. They hate when you elevate. Elevate, elevate. They hate when you elevate, yeah. I had to elevate. I'm way too fly, yeah, I'm feeling.
It's his responsibility as Maldonado cranks one into deep left field. You can forget about that. Chris Maldonado with home run number 2 today. He's got
as this one is ripped into left field. A bat flip and a homer for Tyler Beck.
Pitch is hit in the air, left field. Going over Fiore. He's back at the track, at the wall. It's gone. A leadoff home run for St. Joseph's Regional.
Ellis Garcia gets things started for the Green Knights. Here in the payoff pitch is hit in the air, deep right center field. That ball is high, it is far, and it is gone! A grand slam for Matthew Monteleone. And it kicks and fires. That pitch is hit in the air, deep right field. Get out of town! Michael, you waited up, and Marcus Johnson smacked it out of the yard. A leadoff bomb from the Cougars center fielder. Play the 1-2. Hit in the air, deep left field. That ball is high, it is far, it is long gone off the house. Makai Moore with a go-ahead 2-run shot way out of here. That Miller pitch is a breaking ball, cut on and missed. Hard strikes out the side of the third. We head to the home half. But the first pitch to Hollander is belted in the air, deep left field. That ball is high, it is far, and it is gone. Matthew Hollander wastes no time, getting Milburn on the board here in the first inning. Glover, one-on-one with the basket. Oh, Jaden Glover! With the windmill to send this place into a frenzy. And to the corner, Lawrence. No-look pass, and Wilcher lays it in. Wilcher to the hole. Simeon Wilcher starting to heat up. He's got 4 points, and Roselle Catholic leads by 11.
Watson to his brother, and Tariq is fouled and hits it. They'll go to the line for one.
They'll pick it up, the clock will move. Lawrence with Adams on him, lost his footing, gets a shot up, and he gets it to go. At the buzzer, Jamarcus Lawrence, a big first quarter for the Nebraska commit. Thomason, handoff, has room. He's got the first down, he stays on his feet. Thomason dives, touchdown! First title since 2016. Phillips with numbers 3-on-1, the finish, and a 4-point Pirate lead. Pitch is hit in the air, right field. Reed going back on it, he's still back, he's looking up, and it one hops up against the wall. On his way to score is Harcourt. Heading to third is Sprock. He'll put the brakes on and scamper back to second base. There's a shot and a goal! Charles Giordano to put Seton Hall Prep up 2, and they're 5:37 away. Up by 2. They have a 2-on-1. The puck is jarred free. Mendoza scores! The puck was knocked free right to the stick of Rocco Mendoza, and it's 4-1 Pirates.
He's going to take it himself for a championship!
A double play wins it to FREGORY to the end zone. What a catch! Makai touchdown!
Into the layup goes at the buzzer.
Volusia wins it! The championship!
Everywhere you look, there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Everywhere you look, there's a face of somebody who needs you. Everywhere you look, when you're lost out there and you're all alone, life is waiting to carry you home.
Livingston Dental Group, we treat you like family.
Everywhere you look,
for the start of the second half here between Don Bosco Prep and St. Mary's. I'm Kevin Connolly, joined alongside Mustafa Houghton. We thank you for spending part of your Friday night with us here in the first game of the Dennis Gregory Memorial Classic. Dylan Harper came off the bench for Don Bosco, led the way with 16 points. Brady Laughlin added 8. Luke Gascione leading scorer for St. Mary's with 9. Victor Torres, Mustafa, only with 4 for the Gals. As
Torres needs to get going.
And we are
St. Mary's going to have a chance.
Underway here in this third quarter. Dylan Harper starts the third quarter on the bench like he did in the first. And once he came in, the game really opened up for Don Bosco. Jordan Gee's 3 spins out. He had the first bucket of the game for the Ironmen, but has been quiet since. And then a turnover for Don Bosco. Up ahead for Brown. And Isaiah Brown with his first field goal of the game. Don Bosco matching its largest lead of the game at 18 points. Falcone, nowhere to go inside against this Ironmen defense. As Gascione spins, loses the handle. Torabene open at the free throw line, and he can't hit, and the rebound snatched out of the air by Asparilla. G will try it from the other side. Still no luck for Don Bosco Jr. Cunningham finds Gascione, right back to Cunningham. His three-pointer drops from the corner. First bucket of the game for B.J. Cunningham.
If I'm St. Mary's, I got to play like I have nothing to lose. I got to let it fly. Put them shots up.
Down 15 against New Jersey's top team. And they turn over Isaiah Brown, looking to run. Here comes Cunningham. Nice feed inside. And there's Falcone. So 5 straight for the Gales. And the message from Brian Gascione at halftime was just chip away, chip away, chip away. And that's what they've done here over these last couple of times down the floor. But this is going to be the side of the court that can determine if St. Mary's can get back in or not defensively. And Brown is too strong on the 3. Gascione telling his squad to run, and that's going to be a travel called on Luke Gascione.
Another unforced error.
Laughlin inside, hit on his way up, couldn't get the shot to fall. Fouls on B.J. Cunningham. It's his second, team's first of the third quarter.
Is St. Mary's non-public B or A?
Non-public B.
Okay.
So they're in the group with Roselle Catholic, St. Thomas Aquinas, Gill St. Bernard's, as Laughlin gets the bounce on the first free throw. And Mustafa, you were there last night for probably what people are going to say the game of the year between
absolutely.
Roselle Catholic and Hudson Catholic. Tahad Pettiford, 42 points in a double overtime win for the Hawks.
He is must-see TV. Tahad Pettiford is the truth.
Hit a buzzer beater at the end of the fourth quarter to send the game into overtime, and then another in overtime to send it into double overtime, where Hudson Catholic was able to get some separation against Roselle Catholic. Perhaps Roselle Catholic could play St. Mary's in the NJSIAA non-public B tournament. Out of bounds called on the Gales in the corner.
You know, the scouting report for Hudson Catholic is guard Pettiford as soon as he gets off the bus. Put a man on him at all times.
That's similar to the scouting report on Don Bosco's Dylan Harper, as that ball gets deflected out of bounds, and it'll stay here with the Ironmen. Asparilla thought about it, now drives and can't finish. Gets his own miss, tapped into the hands of Laughlin, who uses the window, can't get it, and Asparilla had the rebound knocked out of his hands. Here comes Cunningham, knocked away from behind by Shepard. It comes to Gachillon, who can't hit the three. And Asparilla, just bigger than everybody else, holds the ball over his head. Outlet for Laughlin, spinning into the lane. Can't get it to go, but he's fouled. Fouls on Luke Gachillon, that's his third. First player on either side with 3 fouls. Second foul of the quarter as Brady Laughlin goes to the line for 2. Elijah Caldwell will replace Gachillon, who looks like he has a cut on his knee. Dylan Harper to the scorer's table, and he will come in, replacing Malik Shepard. So Harper 16 first half points. Brady Laughlin has all 4 for Don Bosco coming out of halftime, or 4 of the 6, excuse me, for Don Bosco coming out of halftime, all from the free throw line. Now it's Falcone who steps beyond the arc and drills the 3. Second three-pointer of the game for the senior LJ Falcone. Harper open, they'll get it to him. He drives and gets triple teamed as Laughlin from NBA range has his third 3 of the night. And Brady Laughlin has come out of the gates in the second half on fire for the Ironmen. Now it's Caldwell working on Brown, and Harper will tip it into the corner.
Harper doing it on both sides of the floor.
Torres has to get it in. Falcone's in the corner. Lost it into the hands of Cunningham. Falcone working on Harper, and Harper just devours him. Falcone stays with it. Torabeni called for the offensive foul. Sam?
He lowered his shoulder.
Yep, put that shoulder right into the chest of Brady Laughlin. It's the second foul on Torabeni. And Luke Gachillon with 3 fouls quickly to the scorer's table as B.J. Cunningham will go to the bench. Looks like some perspiration on the floor that they're trying to get wiped up underneath the basket.
They got squeegees, but they're behind us.
That's true. No one has them on the baselines. They just picked up some towels. Here's Harper. St. Mary's now double teaming him every time he gets the ball, as Geen just can't get another bucket to drop after his opening 3-pointer. And then a cross-court pass is intercepted by Brown, and then he gets called for the travel. Isaiah Brown was looking for a highlight before we put the ball on the deck and just started running with it. Victor Torres been quiet tonight against Asparilla, and he gets blocked by the big man from Don Bosco. Torres just with 4 points. In the schedule St. Mary's plays, he's usually the tallest player on the floor, but going up against the 7-footer, he is not tonight, and he's rejected again. And here comes Dylan Harper into the lane, right to the basket, counted on a goaltend as the rim was touched on the way by Torres. Fouls on Elijah Caldwell, his first, and Dylan Harper to the line to try and complete the 3-point play. Harper had 21 off the bench last night for Don Bosco. Averages just under 26 per game. This free throw would give him 19. And it does. And William Mensah will replace Jordan Gee. 20-point lead for Don Bosco. It's their largest lead of the game. Falcone open for three, and LJ Falcone is hot coming out of halftime. That's his second three-pointer of the second half. 30-second timeout, so we'll stay live with you right here on D1 Media Pro with St. Mary's, who called it. 3 points for Dylan Harper in this second half for Don Bosco. Brady Laughlin has been heating up. He has 7 since the break. And on the other side, Mustafa for St. Mary's, LJ Falcone with 8 since halftime. He now has 11 for the game for the Gals.
Yeah, Falcone letting it fly. But you got to put the ball in the air and stop pounding it on the floor. You pound the ball equals the turnovers.
3 3-pointers for St. Mary's since halftime. They only hit 2 3-pointers in the first half. 49-32, the Ironmen are in front. And now St. Mary's going to pick up some pressure in the backcourt. Don Bosco wants it in the hands of their senior stud, Dylan Harper, and let him go to work. They gave him a lane to the basket and tried to kick it out for Laughlin. It turned it over. Up ahead for Caldwell. He saw being chased down by Asparilla. That's a wild shot, a heat check from Falcone in the corner. Torres at the front of the rim gets it for St. Mary's. Back to 15 for the Gales. Can they try and get closer? Harper on Gacchione. Brown tries his luck from downtown and it spins out. 1:40 to play here in the third. Torabeni on the drive and spins it in. He had Mensah and Asparilla on him, and St. Mary's now within 13. Oh, a little bit of a spark for the Gales coming out of their timeout, and then an injured St. Mary's player goes down. It looks like it's Sam Torabeni, and it looks like he's cramping up inside the paint for the Gales, so he'll be tended to. Both teams will go to their bench. Gives us a chance to show you the rest of the games here in the Dennis Gregory Memorial Classic. The event switches to Caldwell University beginning tomorrow, and it all gets started at noon as a rivalry matchup between Cedar Grove and Verona. That'll be followed by Emerson against Ridgefield. Then at 4 p.m., it's a non-public rivalry showdown between Seton Hall Prep and Bergen Catholic. Rutgers Prep tangles with St. Benedict's at 6, and the nightcap on Saturday is Compass Basketball Academy against the Our Savior Lutheran Prep team. And then we have 5 more games for you on Sunday from Caldwell as the 2024 Dennis Gregory Memorial Classic wraps up. Compass Basketball Academy is quickly back on the floor to start things at noon on Sunday. Well, they'll take on the Patrick School National team. Caldwell battles with Hillsborough at 2, and then Ramapo takes on College Achieve at Asbury Park, followed by St. Benedict's second game of the event against St. Joe's Metuchen. And then Roselle Catholic and Gill St. Bernard's wraps us all up on Sunday evening. Catch all 10 games on D1 Media Pro. Torabeni to the bench for St. Mary's. And Don Bosco inbounding with 1:19 to go here in the third quarter. It's a 13-point lead for the Ironmen. Harper's got 19. Doesn't use the screen from Asparilla, instead sidesteps on a 3 and left it short. Gacchione inside for Torres, going right at the bin man, spinning around him. All right, Victor Torres. He's got 4 quick ones, and the crowd coming to life here at Felician as St. Mary's is back within 11.
They're within striking distance. They got to get some stops and make some shots.
Big possession here. Asparilla backing his way into the post, and a foul will be called on the floor. It'll be the 5th foul on St. Mary's in the quarter. It goes on Elijah Caldwell. It's his 2nd, and it sends Kainer Asparilla to the free throw line. Asparilla had 4 in the first half. It's his first trips to the line, and he makes the first. Malik Shepard will come in, replacing Laughlin.
St. Mary's arguing the foul disparity. St. Mary's with 5 team fouls, Don Bosco with none.
Fouls will reset in 26.2 seconds as Asparilla makes both free throws. See if St. Mary's wants to hold for one here. Caldwell driving, shut down, and then now a foul is called on Don Bosco. That'll be a reach in on Malik Shepard. It's his first. 14.3 on the clock. Inbounds for Gascione. Hasn't scored here in this 3rd quarter. A look to change that here as he finds Caldwell, 3-pointer way off. Here's Harper at half court, pulls up, and he comes up short. St. Mary's, though, has made their run within striking distance of Don Bosco as we go to the 4th quarter. Ironmen 51, Gales 38, here on D1 Media Pro's coverage of the Dennis Gregory Memorial Classic.
Everywhere you look, there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Everywhere you look, there's a face of somebody who needs you. Everywhere you look, when you're lost out there and you're all alone, life is waiting to carry you home.
Livingston Dental Group, we treat you like family.
Everywhere you look,
Start of the 4th quarter here between Don Bosco Prep and St. Mary's, 51-38. The Ironmen are in front. They're led by 19 points from Dylan Harper. Brady Laughlin with 15 for the Ironmen. LJ Falcone got hot in that 3rd quarter for St. Mary's. He had 8 points in the 3rd quarter alone. He's up to 11 for the game. The St. Mary's ball here to begin this 4th quarter. Luke Gascione did not score in the 3rd. He's still stuck on 9 as he has the ball here for the Gales. Inside for Torres, who had 4 points in the first half, 4 in the 3rd quarter. A nice feed inside, and there's Sam Torabeni, who's back on the floor after battling cramping earlier in the 3rd quarter. 11-point game with 7.5 to go. Brown open for 3, can't hit it. Asparilla on the offensive glass and a chance for 3. Kainer Asparilla, a chance at 3 the old-fashioned way as Victor Torres picks up his 3rd foul. Asparilla now with 8 for the Ironmen, closing in on a double-double, and he's 3 for 3 from the free throw line. And then a foul is called at half court. It'll go on Isaiah Brown. It's his third. Lead's been as many as 20 tonight for Don Bosco. Right now it's 14. Gachillon. Ill-advised three-pointer. As here comes Harper. Harper showing off the moves into the lane, and he'll go back to the free throw line. So Sam Torabeni picks up his third. So Gachillon, Torres, and Torabeni, all with 3 fouls for St. Mary's. Harper at the line, and he's short on the first free throw.
Get that ball downhill. Box out, baby.
And Harper 0 for 2 from the line, so 2 rare misses for Dylan Harper at the charity stripe. And the door still open for St. Mary's. Falcone nowhere to go on. Harper throws it into the backcourt. Here's Brown. Isaiah Brown takes it himself, and he's rejected by Torabeni. Oh, what a block from the senior for St. Mary's, meeting Isaiah Brown at the summit.
St. Mary's down but not out. Only down by 14. A lot of time left here to play.
It'll stay with Don Bosco on the baseline, but that block by Sam Torabeni injecting some life in this sold-out crowd as Shepard passes upon the three. Brown, they'll give the shot to him, and he can't connect as the rebound is controlled by Shepard in the corner. Laughlin, the finger roll off the window, and a chance for three. Brady Laughlin's been the man of this second half for Don Bosco, and he'll have a chance for one more at the free throw line. Jordan Gee will come in for Don Bosco. 17 points now for Laughlin, give him 18. And the lead's back to 17 for Don Bosco. And then a foul called away from the basketball on the Ironmen. Or no, check that, it's gonna be on St. Mary's. They just said 22 black to the scorer's table. That's Sam Torabeni. So Torabeni called for a foul away from the basketball on offense for St. Mary's to pick up his fourth foul. Or actually, check that, that's gonna be his fifth foul. So Torabeni picked up his fourth down the other end of the floor, and now he's fouled out for St. Mary's. I don't think the referees have realized it. Scorer's table trying to convey that message to them. So referees were trying to figure if the scorer's table was telling them it was 5 team fouls on St. Mary's or was it 5 personal on Torabeni. We're keeping track here as well. It's 5 on Torabeni. It's only the 4th team foul on St. Mary's here in this fourth quarter. So Torabeni's day is done. He finishes with 7 points for the Gales as Elijah Caldwell will come back in. And now the next foul on St. Mary's will put Don Bosco at the free throw line. So a big loss for St. Mary's. Player with experience is done for the game with over 6 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Here's Harper. Inside Gee, down low, Asparilla. He gets doubled, turns, and the hook shot is off the mark. St. Mary's looking to run. They got Harper in the air, and Falcone will try and keep his hot streak alive from 3, but can't hit. Harper calling for it. Instead, they go to Brown. Inside, Asparilla off the window. Kiner Asparilla and Brady Laughlin have been leading the charge for Don Bosco here in this second half. And the lead's back to 19. Inside, Torres on Asparilla, nowhere to go. Finds Gassion, who hits the three. First made basket of the second half for Gassion, and a timeout is called by St. Mary's. 5:12 to go here in the fourth quarter. Don Bosco 59, St. Mary's 43. Just one timeout remaining for St. Mary's for the final 5+ minutes of this fourth quarter. They trailed Don Bosco 59-43. I'm Kevin Connolly, joined alongside Mustafa Houghton. Thanks for joining us here for game number 1 of the weekend from the Dennis Gregory Memorial Classic. 10 more games still to come, 5 on Saturday, 5 on Sunday, as Brown tried to split a couple of defenders and lost the handle inside the paint. St. Mary's has been down by as many as 20 in this second half. LJ Falcone is the reason they got themselves within 11 in the third quarter, as Dylan Harper changes that, going straight to the bucket.
Coast to coast.
Foul is on Falcone, his first, and Harper to the line to shoot one.
Bosco being the bonus throughout the rest of the game. 15 foul for St. Mary's.
And Harper completes the three-point action. When St. Mary's made their run at the end of the third quarter, Don Bosco came out with a flurry to start the fourth. It's a very steep mountain to climb against this Don Bosco team if you dig yourself a big early hole, and St. Mary's dug themselves the big hole in that second quarter as Asparilla swats Torres. Harper in the corner, Brown this time connects on the three-pointer. And that could be an early dagger for Don Bosco, as the lead's back to 19 with 4 minutes to play in the fourth. One obviously great sign for Don Bosco is that Dylan Harper looks very healthy out there on the floor. Foul's on Brady Laughlin, it's his first. Second team foul in this fourth quarter. Another big-time national matchup for Don Bosco next time they're on the floor, as that pass for Gassion is tipped by Harper. Up top, and Dylan Harper throws it down. Gives Don Bosco their largest lead of the game. 21-point advantage for the Ironmen. See how long Kevin DeVario wants his starters out there with this game in hand, as Torres will have a chance for three, as Mensah will pick up the foul. Third foul on Mensah. Harper will go to the bench. Presume his night is done with 3:25 remaining. 24 points for Dylan Harper tonight here against St. Mary's. And Torres able to complete the three-point play, and a timeout is called by St. Mary's. That's their final timeout. 3:24 left to go here in the fourth quarter. 67-49 is our score. Don Bosco in front, closing in on victory number 10.
This high school gym used to be packed most nights. Not anymore. Do you know why? Because bad behavior by fans, especially adults, has caused a shortage of game officials across the country. You see, without officials, we can't have sports. Don't let this become reality. It's time for a change. Let's bench bad behavior for good.
St. Mary's out of timeouts here for the final 3.5 minutes. Disaster at that last timeout, Mustafa. They drew the 50-50, and you missed by one as Mensah rattles the rim for Don Bosco. A highlight for the senior forward coming down the lane. And now it's Laughlin. Do we have another? Gee will take it to the basket, and it's knocked out of bounds. And it's going to go back to the Gales, but Mustafa, you miss out on the 50-50 by one. Heartbreak City.
Hey, but it went to a good cause.
That's very true. Proceeds to Dennis Gregory Memorial Fund. So all proceeds there to a good fund. But how about William Mensah, the senior, with a big-time highlight here in these final couple of minutes, and then a foul is called inside.
Let's go, boy.
Michael Goldstein entered for Don Bosco after that last timeout. He picks up the foul. Goldstein's out there with Brown, Laughlin, Mensah, Gee, as free throw will go for Elijah Caldwell. Two for two. At the line is Elijah Caldwell. So we'll see another unbeaten here in New Jersey pick up their first loss of the season. Told you at the top of our broadcast, saw St. Peter's Prep last night, who held a unbeaten record, lose on the road against St. Benedict's. St. Mary's, valiant effort here against Don Bosco, as that three-pointer goes for B.J. Cunningham. It's his second three-pointer. Like the Gales, barring a Reggie Miller-esque run here in these final 2+ minutes, going to fall to Don Bosco. But Mustafa, this game is going to serve St. Mary's well going down the stretch in Bergen County tournament and obviously the state tournament as well.
Yeah, they're going to be battle tested. So they done seen the best. So it should definitely help them as we get to tournament, county tournament, and state playoffs.
Oh yeah, St. Mary's is a Bergen County team, so these two teams playing a county game here tonight and obviously could meet in the county tournament as well, as Laughlin will make the first free throw. He's been special here in this second half. And he's been perfect from the line tonight as well. Here's Gassion, feed inside for Torres, and Victor Torres has really picked his game up since halftime as well for the Gales, and then a foul is called on the inbounds, and it's going to be on, looks like it's going to be on Don Bosco's Isaiah Brown. So Isaiah Brown picks up his fourth foul. Kevin DeVario leaving Dylan Harper on the bench as the Gales try and inch a little bit closer here in these final 2 minutes. Gascione, a three-pointer, and that's halfway down and out as the rebound comes to Falcone. It went in, but he was on the sideline. LJ, no basket. LJ Falcone, his heel was on the sideline. It would have been his fourth three-pointer of the half, and it would have brought St. Mary's within 12 points of Don Bosco, but three's off the mark, and the margin will stay at 15 as Laughlin uncontested with the finger roll. Don Bosco gets this production on a night-in, night-out basis from Brady Laughlin. They are going to be tough to beat as Elijah Caldwell will respond with a nifty layup on the other end and then nearly turned over by Don Bosco in the backcourt, but Laughlin was there to clean things up. And now a timeout is called by the Ironmen as Jordan Gee was double-teamed on the sideline. 1:11 left to go here from Felician. We'll take one more timeout and be back right after this.
Yeah, they hate when you elevate. The second of losses, I'm handing them out, yeah, I had to go delegate. I feel like I'm floating, I'm lost in the moment, I swear I could levitate. They never believed that I would really fly, I had to go demonstrate. I had to set them straight. They hate when you elevate, elevate, elevate. They hate when you elevate, yeah. I had to elevate. I'm way too fly, yeah, I'm feeling.
1:11 left to play here in the fourth quarter between Don Bosco and St. Mary's. 78-53, the Ironmen are in front. One last time, let's show you the schedule for the Dennis Gregory Memorial Classic tomorrow and Sunday. All these games will be played at Caldwell University. You can watch them all live here on D1 Media Pro as well. Cedar Grove and Verona, Emerson and Ridgefield, Seton Hall Prep Bergen Catholic, Rutgers Prep St. Benedict's, Compass Basketball Academy, Our Savior Lutheran Prep Team. And then on Sunday, it'll be Compass Basketball Academy and the Patrick School National Team. James Caldwell against Hillsborough, Ramapo against College Achieve at Asbury Park, St. Joe's Metuchen against St. Benedict's, and Roselle Catholic against Gill St. Bernard's. Brady Laughlin into the backcourt for Don Bosco. Just over a minute left to play here in this one. Don Bosco will improve to 10-2. St. Mary's suffer their first loss of the season and drop to 10-1. Gee on the perimeter and got it knocked away by Caldwell. He's looking to run. Nice feed, but unable to handle it was Cunningham. Saved it for Gascione, who just flipped it into no man's land, and Gee tracks it down. Now it's Laughlin who gets stripped on the way up, but they'll say he was fouled. Foul will be on B.J. Cunningham. It's his third, and Brady Laughlin with 22 points will go to the free throw line for two more. Try and match Dylan Harper with a team-high 24. And Laughlin's first free throw spins out. That's his first miss from the charity stripe tonight. Laughlin 1 of 2. He now has 23 for Don Bosco. 35 seconds left here in this fourth quarter. Gascione inside for Torres. Don Bosco goes to the Hoop Hall Classic on Sunday. Well, they'll play Archbishop Stepanak. A foul on the rebound, so two more free throws upcoming for the Ironmen. For St. Marys-Rutherford, they'll also be in action this weekend as Gascione picked up the foul, his fourth, and it sends Mensah to the line. St. Mary's will play Damaris tomorrow afternoon in the public versus private showcase. Mensah's short on the free throw. Laughlin checks out. He finishes with 23 as Chris Lotito will play out these final 24 seconds for Don Bosco. Mensah just with 4 points, make it 5, but his thunderous dunk in the fourth quarter got this crowd on its feet. Here's Caldwell on the drive, and that gets knocked out of bounds. It'll go back to Don Bosco, and you would imagine they're just going to dribble out these final 12.9 seconds of the game. Dylan Harper finishes with 24. Brady Laughlin with 23. LJ Falcone did his best to try and keep St. Mary's in it with 3 3-pointers in the second half as he finished with 14 for the game for the Gales. Final score in this one, Don Bosco 75, St. Mary's 58. The Ironmen now 10-2 on the season, while the Gales drop to 10-1. We'll take a break and wrap things up when we come back here on D1 Media Pro.
Livingston Dental Group, we treat you like family.
Back here inside Felician University, wrapping things up. Don Bosco with the 75-58 victory over St. Mary's. We'll go live to the floor now for the presentation of the game MVPs. So Victor Torres named the game's MVP for St. Mary's with 15 points and 9 rebounds. Really strong second half for him.
I like what I saw from him, man. I saw him go to work down low. He gave up
Had 11 points in the second half.
Torres, I believe, at 6'8", 6'9".
And MVP for Don Bosco is Dylan Harper with 24 points, team high 24 for Harper, the Rutgers-bound senior for Don Bosco. So congratulations to Victor Torres and to Dylan Harper for being named the game's MVP here of game number 1 for the Dennis Gregory Memorial Classic. Well, that'll do it for us here from the Dennis Gregory Memorial Classic. Don Bosco 75, St. Mary's 58. Everything starts at noon tomorrow from Caldwell University for 5 big-time games that continue here in this Classic. For Mustafa Houghton, my name's Kevin Connolly. Thanks for tuning in to this presentation of New Jersey High School basketball right here on the D1 Media Pro page on the National Federation of High School Sports. Don Bosco 75, St. Mary's 58. That's going to do it for us here tonight from Felician University.
He's going to take it himself for a championship. A double play wins it for Fraser. Turn it to the end zone. What a catch. Makayaton touchdown. Volusia wins it. The championship. He's going to take it himself for a championship. A double play wins it for Fraser. Turn it to the end zone. What a catch. Makayaton touchdown. Volusia wins it. The championship. He's going to take it himself for a championship. A double play wins it for Fraser. Turn it to the end zone. What a catch. Makayaton touchdown. Volusia wins it. The championship. He's going to take it himself for a championship. A double play wins it for Fraser. Turn it to the end zone. What a catch. Makayaton touchdown.
going to take it himself for a championship.
A double play wins it for Frazier. Turn it to the end zone. What a catch. Touchdown. Frazier wins it. The championship.
He's going to take it himself for a championship.
A double play wins it for Frazier. Turn it to the end zone. What a catch. Touchdown. Frazier wins it. The championship.
He's going to take it himself for a championship.
A double play wins it for Frazier. Turn it to the end zone. What a catch. Touchdown. Frazier wins it. The championship.
He's going to take it himself for a championship.
A double play wins it for Frazier. Turn it to the end zone. What a catch. Touchdown. Frazier wins it. The championship.
He's going to take it himself for a championship.
A double play wins it for Frazier. Turn it to the end zone. What a catch. Touchdown. Frazier wins it. The championship.
He's going to take it himself for a championship.
A double play wins it for Frazier. Turn it to the end zone. What a catch. Touchdown. Frazier wins it. The championship.
He's going to take it himself for a championship.
A double play wins it for Frazier. Turn it to the end zone. What a catch. Touchdown. Frazier wins it. The championship.
He's going to take it himself for a championship.
A double play wins it for Frazier. Turn it to the end zone. What a catch. Touchdown. Frazier wins it. The championship.
He's going to take it himself for a championship.
A double play wins it for Frazier. Turn it to the end zone. What a catch.